Alrighty, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome, my friends and my fellow gamers, to my return from my day off from streaming, the big first day in a 6-day streak of streams, and the return of Ask the King after 2 months away. This is my bi-monthly Q&A show. This is the pre-stream. This will be running for roughly 30 minutes. The actual show will start around 1 p.m. Pacific time, and will run till about 4 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are uninterested in pre-stream and you just want to be here for the actual questions and answers, then come on back around 1 p.m. But this is the pre-stream where I'm going to get everyone caught up on everything going on this week, and it should be a good week. We got a lot of variety and stuff coming up and regarding, concluding certain games, the return of a certain game, chill streams continuing on, a little bit more Phoenix Wright than we'd be doing previously, plus a new game starting up. It should be a great week, plus a marathon tomorrow. That should be very fun as well. Okay. So, hopefully, you guys are ready. Alright, so what is it? Today is Friday, May 31st, 2019. Guys, being very honest with you, very important day for me today. This is the last day of May, which means your contributions today basically will help me out within the next, 30 days or so. And as of tomorrow, June 1st, well, a lot of contributions that you will give will not count right away. So that means today, no matter how you contribute, alright, whether you cheer with bits, you subscribe to my channel, you tip me during the live streams that I do today, whether you pledge to my Patreon today, or if you buy something from Teespring, it all helps, okay? It does. Everything helps today. And so thank you to anyone considering even contributing in any way, shape, or form. It's all much appreciated. So hopefully, if you're enjoying the stuff today, maybe you consider it. Keep in mind, as I say all the time, contributions are appreciated but never mandatory. I'm just happy that people come by and hang out with me on my live streams no matter what. But it is, matter of fact, the reason that I'm still here and I'm able to do what I love for a living is because you guys contribute on the streams. All right. So that being said, let's talk about what you guys can now expect today. All right. First of all, it's Ask the King. Like I said, this is my bi-monthly Q&A show where for about 3 hours I sit down and I answer your questions. From the forums at thekingofhate.com, from Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP, and if we have time, which sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, I'll actually go and answer your questions live here in the stream chat as well. We'll see how that goes today, okay? So this show should be fun. Good amount of questions, and I would say good variety of questions. We actually have some timely questions to stuff going on right now, as well as some just general questions about me and my past and the like. So it should be a good mix, okay? Now, later tonight, I am doing gameplay, because some people are like, oh man, no gameplay today. Oh, there is gameplay on the late stream. We're going to be doing MLB The Show 19, and this is interesting because I have been officially promoted to the major leagues, alright? I am ready and raring to go in the major leagues, and this is a cool thing because it means that I get to play for the Mariners, see the big stadiums, and quite frankly, for the few games last stream of MLB that I played in the major leagues, the game got a lot more difficult. Like, a lot more difficult. It got way more challenging, okay? So that should be a fun stream tonight. Keep in mind, when I play MLB, it's usually a more relaxed, fun stream than a serious stream. It's not like an ongoing narrative playthrough or whatever. So it's a time for people to just kind of hang out with me and have fun and shoot the shit and see me swing at a few balls rather than worrying about it being a serious stream, okay? Now, tomorrow, guys, I am doing a very special day-long marathon starting around 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. So yes, tomorrow we will begin at the normal scheduled time. This marathon will be running until around 7 p.m. Pacific time at the earliest, if not a little bit later, depending on how it goes and how much you guys like it, okay? This is the retrospective event marathon. I have not done one of these in about 3 months now. And this event is great because it allows us to go down memory lane. I've been a content creator for 11 years now on the internet, and I've done such a vast variety of stuff, including game playthroughs, video game reviews, vlogs, ongoing series like DSP Tries It and Cooking with the King, travel vlogs. There's been so much over the years that I've done, and being quite honest with all of you, it's such a wide variety of stuff. Half the time, I forget about the stuff that I've even done. And you guys have been nominating your favorite moments, okay? You've been nominating your favorite moments of my 11 years as a content creator over on my forums, thekingofhate.com, and I strongly urge you to please continue to do so over the course of today, because the more nominations I get, the better that marathon tomorrow is going to be, okay? So please keep it up. Please keep nominating, all right? That being said, it's going to be a fun trip tomorrow where we watch back a lot of my stuff, we react to it, all right? I'll be doing live reactions to it, and in addition to that, you know, for the very first time, you know, doing kind of behind-the-scenes commentary on a lot of this stuff, all right? So, I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. It should be a good time. And FYI, tomorrow also will be an attempt for me to raise as many tips as possible during this live stream to help for this coming month. I'm going to be very upfront and transparent with all of you. This coming month is going to be probably the most financially challenging month I've ever had in my entire life, including the entire time I've been a content creator. Not only basically do I have like almost no money right now, but at the same time, this is the month where the federal government is expecting me to start paying back those back taxes that I didn't pay last year because I couldn't afford it. So it's like everything at once. And so I'm hoping that people will be motivated to come out and reminisce with me tomorrow on this great stream and contribute some tips, and hopefully this will at least alleviate a little bit of my burden this coming month, because you know, living paycheck to paycheck and having my bank account overdrawn all the time sucks. And it's already been tight, and now we got something additional on top of that shit. And it's just like, you know, it is what it is. The thing is, I'm not going to be bothering you guys with this constantly. I promise you I'm not. I'm just going to keep moving forward positively. But, you know, tomorrow would be a very good day for people to come out and be supported. All right. Then on Sunday, we're going to be continuing on with A Plague Tale: Innocence and finishing it up, because from what I'm understand, there's about 4.5 chapters left in the game, and it should be just enough on stream to be able to finish the game. So I'm going to be finishing up A Plague Tale on Sunday. Sunday night, I'm going to be continuing on with my Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations playthrough. All right. Now, here's the thing. This could change, because a few people have asked me, am I going to play the Code Vein beta? And I'm like, I don't have it. If I happen to receive, you know, the code for a Code Vein beta, then I'd consider playing it on Sunday. I've heard it goes through Monday. But I didn't, you know, I didn't even know you could apply for it. I don't have one. I'm interested in Code Vein for sure, but I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to play it. Now, last time this happened, all right, last week with Neo 2's Alpha, someone sent me a code. So if I happen to get a code for Code Vein, great. If not, it's going to be A Plague Tale: Innocence on Sunday, okay? So then on Monday, that'll be determined on Monday by what happened on Sunday. You know, if I've already played A Plague Tale: Innocence, then maybe on Monday I'll return to Mortal Kombat 11 for a fun stream where I try out a new character. I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11 in 2 weeks now, so it'll be a good refreshing stream, I feel. You know, new character in training mode and their tutorial mode, and then take them online, etc. And then probably Monday night, I'll do a chill content stream, more than likely Minecraft for the week, okay? And then again, Tuesday will be determined by what happened over the weekend. You know, what I am planning on doing this week, just so everybody knows, at some point during this coming week, I am planning on starting up Layers of Fear 2. This is a game that released last week. It's a survival horror style game, but apparently it's more like a walking simulator, but it's a psychological horror game. And quite frankly, I've been really digging the vibe of A Plague Tale: Innocence, and I'm interested in playing this game as well, considering it's really the only newish game out for a bit. You know, next week we'll have E3, and next week we'll have a lot more stuff coming out, you know, on and around E3. I'll be covering E3, by the way, which I will talk about later in this week. Once we have all the press conferences and all the times locked in, I'll be letting you guys know exactly how I'm going to be covering E3, so you know what to expect, okay? But yeah, you know, next week will be a lot more interesting. This week there's really not that much going on in the realm of gaming. So, more than likely what you'll see this week, if I can get the Code Vein beta, great, I'll do that probably Sunday-ish, if not Monday. I'm going to be finishing up A Plague Tale: Innocence. I'm going to definitely be going back to Mortal Kombat 11 at some point, and I'm planning on doing Layers of Fear 2. Okay? So, that's what I'm considering for this coming week. Plus, of course, balancing all of that with my chill gameplay content like usual. At nights, you know, Minecraft and some Black Ops 4 Blackout, etc. And probably a final session, a second session of Phoenix Wright on Wednesday night, I'm thinking. Thursday of this coming week is my day off again. As usual, it's been Thursday, so it's going to be doing Thursday again, okay? So we shall see. We shall see. Okay. Um, so, all that being said, I hope you guys are excited for the next week's fun. And the next week's, coverage. There's so much stuff. Ask the King today. A marathon tomorrow. Finishing up playthroughs, new playthroughs, maybe a beta, chill stuff, good stuff, good variety of stuff on the stream. I really like the fact that I am a variety streamer and I'm not doing the same thing every day. I think this week in particular, coming back to Mortal Kombat after being away from it for a couple of weeks will actually be refreshing, since I won't have felt like so completely overwhelmed. I played Mortal Kombat 11 for like 2 straight weeks in April, at the end of April into May, and then it's like, damn, that's like a kind of an overload. And now being able to come back to it every once in a while, I think is actually going to be a fun thing to do. So, all right, now, ladies and gents, a lot of announcements came out when I wasn't here yesterday for my day off. So very briefly, I just want to tell you my thoughts on a lot of these. First of all, Call of Duty was one of the big ones. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, it's called. They're basically redoing the Modern Warfare story from the ground up. They're redoing it completely. It's like not a remake, but a redo. They still have the same characters, but the game is going to be different. Apparently what they're saying is the gameplay is going to be more reminiscent of the old school games. There will not be a season pass this time around. It's going to be all free content, much like a lot of games have been doing recently, where you don't have to freaking buy a season pass anymore to get all the content. In all honesty, this news kind of is very, very interesting and positive. What it means is basically they finally listened to their fans, who over the years have been saying, man, we're just tired of being nickel and dimed, and we don't feel the season passes are worth it anymore, and the online experience isn't even that good. We don't like the gameplay anymore. So it sounds like they're changing it up. All right, that's good. At the same time, you gotta wonder, because how are they going to make their money now? Because remember, they're thinking games as a service. They're not just thinking sell the $60 title and that's it. They're thinking sell the $60 title, find a way to have a revenue stream afterwards. This is how all major game publishers are thinking now. So how does Activision think they're actually going to make their money if they don't sell a season pass? I don't know. Are they going to make microtransactions like really, really desirable? Like as in, holy crap, if you buy microtransactions in this game, you can get ahead or whatever? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to find out. So here's the thing for me. All right, here's the thing. Looking at it as an outsider, not as a hardcore fan of the series, but as an outsider, it sounds like good news. But also, what you got to understand is that a lot of people are not like me and have not been playing Call of Duty since the beginning. A lot of the modern Call of Duty players haven't played Modern Warfare 1 back in the heyday. That was 12 years ago. So saying, oh, we're rebooting Call of Duty to be Modern Warfare again, if they have a game that plays like Modern Warfare 1, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a hit. People might just complain, well, where's the quickscoping? Well, where's the abusive shit that everyone was doing for the last 7 years that you're now taking out of the game? And now it's a more bare bones Call of Duty experience. I don't understand. Why can't I bunny hop all around the map like I've done in the past 7, Call of Duty games? And why doesn't it benefit me? It's funny because you watch people bunny hop in Modern Warfare Remastered and they get completely gunned down and murdered and they get angry because they're like, I don't understand why this didn't work. When in reality back then you couldn't do it because it wasn't abusive yet, right? So I guess we're going to see. I think that's the thing. If it's a hybrid of modern and old, how well will it go down? If it's just old school, how well will it go down? Or if it just plays like a new school game, but it says it's Modern Warfare, that's not going to go down very well in my opinion. But listen, at least from what they said, what they promised, it sounds promising. Okay, and I'm actually kind of excited now to see what it ends up being when it finally releases this fall. I guess we'll find out together. Okay, so that was really like the big news. There were a few other news articles that came out when I was like there was the Lion King movie, the live action movie finally released like posters, promotional posters, and showed off all the main casting. And some people are like horrified that the animals look realistic. I'm like, that's the point of the fucking movie. If you wanted to see the cartoon, why don't you just go watch the freaking cartoon from the early 90s? Why are you complaining that the CGI characters are scary because they look like real animals? Like, I think you missed the point of the movie. I see stupid shit like this all the time. I'm like, some people are just dumb. Let's see. Outside of that, a lot of people are still talking about Death Stranding. We talked about this 2 days ago, but a lot of people are still talking about Death Stranding. I will still go out and say it is my most anticipated game of 2019 now. It looks pretty good with the action-based combat. By the way, Hideo Kojima came out, not yesterday, but the night before, and basically said, this is not a stealth game. This is not Metal Gear Solid. This is not a stealth game. This is very much going to be an action-based adventure game with horror-style elements and sci-fi and mystery. It's not a stealth game. It's not Metal Gear. Because a lot of people were looking at it and thinking, oh, it's a stealth game. It's just Metal Gear. You sneak around and you try to get enemies from behind with stealth. And he's like, no, that's not what this is. Okay? So I guess we'll see what it is. You know, we'll see exactly what the game ends up being. But it looks good to me. Okay, it does. It looks good to me. So I'm excited for it now. You know, later on this year, let's see what becomes of it. Okay? Outside of all that, I really don't have much else to talk about, so I think what I'd like to do is do the quick plug segment, then we'll do shout-outs, and then we'll get right into the show. Like I said, around 1 p.m., 15 minutes from now, I want to start the show. All right, so plug segment, very simple, guys. Thank you for 11 years of support and allowing me to do what I love as a hobby for my job. You know, in 2017, I had to change from being a YouTuber for, 8 years into being a live streamer because YouTube's ad revenue bottom completely fell out. And I love being an interactive streamer. I really do. I absolutely love being an interactive streamer with all of you. That being said, I rely on your live contributions during streams to keep afloat. Without them, I cannot pay my bills and keep doing this. So today, if you cheer, sub, or tip during today's live stream, I absolutely will give you a shout out during the stream. Just keep in mind that this is Ask the King. Therefore, I need you pick and choose when I can give you shout outs because I'll already be answering questions. And the bottom line is, guys, once the show starts, please do not ask a ton of questions with cheer, subs, or tips because I won't be able to answer them till like the end of the show. All right, it wouldn't make sense. Oh, Phil's in the middle of answering the questions from the forums. Let me ask him more questions in a cheer. It wouldn't make sense. Okay. If you have a reaction or a response to something that I'm answering, that's great. Okay. So first of all, guys, today's the absolute last day for you to pledge to my Patreon for the month of May. So please check it out, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. By pledging to my Patreon, you earn various perks. One of the perks is you get your questions answered on Ask the King, and the very first question we're answering today is from a patron, okay? You can also get a private Q&A video made for yourself, premium forum access that allows you to access a bunch of stuff when we do special events over the course of the year. So please give it a look, patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Thanks to anyone who pledges. In fact, we got a new pledgee yesterday when I wasn't even here. Thank you very much to that person. It's much appreciated, okay? I have a merchandise shop where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise. I'll actually show you guys because I am wearing one of my shirts today. This is the King of Hate Skull Crown design. One of many shirts that are available over on my Teespring shop. All right, please give it a look. Anything you get from my Teespring shop is a high-quality item. I can attest, I've owned this shirt for over 2 years, and it hasn't faded. It's still great quality, all right? So please give it a look. Anything you buy helps me out. Okay, guys? If you're here live on the stream, as I've already mentioned, if you cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or tip me during the stream, I will give you a live shout-out. All right? Now, in particular, if you tip me, that's great. The tips actually allow me to pay bills right away. But if you cheer or sub or do anything else like a patron pledge, those also help me too. So please consider any kind of contribution. They all help. If you are the top cheerer or top tipper of the day, I'll put that up on the leaderboard at the top of your screen as you guys can see. All right. That's really about it. All right. I think it's time to give shout outs. Fair enough. All right. So let's go ahead and give shout outs. So first of all, it looks like while I was not here yesterday, Tantamounter did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Tantamounter, for the cheer. As I already mentioned, we had a new person who pledged to Patreon, so thank you for that. The Low Class Warrior subscribed to the channel. Thank you for that. Dolphin Splash had cheered and asked, Phil, on last night's Phoenix Wright pre-stream, you were talking about the statues that you have for sale. Maybe you can make some new slides for your pre-stream slideshow that have pictures and prices of your statues so people know what they look like, what price you're asking. Maybe the more people will know about the statues, you could sell more. Sadly, Dolphin Splash, I hate to admit this, more than likely if I did that, one of two things would happen. Number one, I would have to, pick like a lowball price to try to entice people. The whole point of trying to sell a high-value collectible to someone is negotiation. Like, okay, what are you willing to offer? Will I accept it or not? Can we work back and forth a little bit till we find a reasonable price? Okay. And sadly, what happens a lot of the times is I just say, oh, I'm just going to sell this for this low price. That's it. There's no negotiation. That's number one. I wouldn't want to do that. It's really about what are you willing to offer for the piece rather than what price am I looking for it right now, okay? Number two, if I publicly list it like that, I'll just get trolled to high heaven. Because I can already tell you, the last couple of streams that I mentioned the statues, I got 2 or 3 emails from people, oh, I'm interested. I send them a bunch of information, and then I hear nothing back. Because you would think if they're not interested, they would just say, okay, I'm not interested, thanks for your time. No, they're just fucking with me. They're just wasting my time, okay? So sadly, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste my time doing a slide about it. Every once in a while, I'll casually mention it, and if you're one of my stream viewers who I recognize and you're interested in one of them, I will consider, trying to sell to you, especially because I'm trying to sell these at a very low value to what they're worth. For example, I just sold a Portal replica gun for less than half of what it sells for on the internet. So, there you go, okay? Anyway, let's continue. Golden Colts did a couple cheers. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for the cheers. Planet Jeff 2 resubscribed for 26 months of ongoing support. Thank you very much, Planet Jeff 2, for the ongoing support. My dad is the BTK, did 100-bit cheer and says, I was catching up on your old playthroughs while you were away. I was curious where your playthrough of Octopath Traveler is. I never played it. It came out last year, but last year I wanted to catch up and finish my playthrough of Persona 5, which I never had a chance to finish because of bullshit copyright strikes that I received when I was playing it as a new release, even though I was abiding by the criteria that Atlas laid out and said this is what you should follow so you don't get copyright strikes. I still fucking got copyright strikes, okay? So I wanted to finish that up, and it took quite a long time, like 25 plus hours of gameplay to finish. So I never got around to playing another RPG during the summer, and Octopath Traveler just got skipped. And, a lot of people said it's a good game, but quite frankly, it wasn't like an abundance of people came to me and said, oh man, Phil, you really missed out on the best RPG of the year. It just seems to me like it was a decent RPG that people liked, but it wasn't like amazing. Like, I played Dragon Quest XI later in the year, and I fucking loved that game. You know what I mean? Alright, let's continue. Eternal Napalm cheered. And he said, hold on a second here because I'm trying to see. Okay. Eternal Napalm cheered. He says, I received a key from Namco Bandai for the Code Vein Alpha network test. It runs until Monday. I'll give it to you if you have any desire to check it out. Well, I literally just mentioned this on pre-stream that if anyone had a key and wanted to send it to me, I would accept it. So yes, Eternal Napalm. Please email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. As long as that key works, it looks like that's what I'll be playing on Sunday for my main gameplay stream. Get a taste of it. Okay? Alright. Jackie Smurf. Resub for 8 months. He says, for our sub anniversary, did you wear that special outfit I like? 1 more month and we could have had a kid by now. Cheers, brother. That's disgusting. We got a troll in the stream chat who thought that I somehow would not notice that he has a troll name. I mean, I'm not blind. And he's already banned anyway. Well, there you go. He was already banned. I didn't even have to do anything about it. Very nice. Ralph Swayze. Subscribe to the channel for 9 months. 9 months of support. Thank you, Ralph Swayze, for that. DJ Runo tipped me $10. That's the first tip of the day. Let me get him up on the leaderboard before we start. Okay. 10 bucks. And he says, in the Death Stranding Collector's Edition, you get a life-size baby in a pod. No, you don't. It's not life-size. Didn't you see the picture? It's like a small collectible baby. It's not a life-size baby, dude. Oh, my God. He says, how many have you pre-ordered already? Listen, back in the day, I would have been all over that. I would have been like, man, that's great. Let's get a freaking collectible, figure of a baby that you put on my countertop in my condo in Connecticut. It looks so stupid. It'll be in the background of my videos, right? That was a long time ago, okay? I don't have money for that stuff anymore, and I don't have space for that shit anymore. That's why I'm trying to sell the stuff that I still have. So, no, I have no more money to spend on collector's editions. Okay. Insomniatic Meat cheered. He said, on behalf of Derek, Derek says he posted many nominations on the forums and he'll keep posting them tonight. He found many funny moments and videos. Remember the Xbox Connect Bing. That's a good one. I agree. And yes, please keep posting up your nominations for the retrospective event tomorrow. The stuff you want to see me go back and review and do together. I'm going to be looking at those, tonight and tomorrow to get ready for the event. I think it's going to be a great event. It always is. And yes, I did notice, Derek, you posted up a ton, so that's good. That's going to give us a lot of stuff to go through, and I appreciate that very much. Then Insomniatic Meat did a 400-bit cheer, and he said, here's more take biddies. All right, thank you very much. Let me get you up there. Insomniatic Meat, you're the top cheerer of the day. Thank you. And Ben Boxer did a 50-bit cheer. He said, Phil isn't a businessman, he's a businessman. He's a man. Oh, my God. All right, thank you very much, Bent Boxer, for the 50 bits. Let's double check now, sub count, and see if it went up or down. I doubt it moved. It's probably still 513, I bet. Actually went up 515. And the last thing I want to do before we get started with the show, guys, I do want to do a rundown of the top cheerers of the week. Keep in mind, this leaderboard will keep going through Sunday night. So you still have many days to contribute and try to get to be a top cheerer of the week. All right. Diligent Doge says, oh no, there's going to be wrestling questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I can 100% confirm with you, there is no wrestling questions in this episode of Ask the King. Zero. Okay. So there you go. Timbo Slice is in 10th place this week as the top cheerer, number 10. Number 9, Bad Bunny. Number 8, Super Flash 82. 7th place, Big Boy Abides. Then we've got a tie for 5th between Insomniatic Meat and Mr. Papavera. 4th place goes to Code Castiel. 3rd place, Infinite 55. 2nd place, Vote Democrat. And 1st place, the West Side Rascal. Excuse me. Had a slight congestion in my throat I had to clear out there. In a very quick and mannerized manner. A very professional manner. Okay. Talk like a white girl from Cal. Tip me $1 and says, number 1, black Babylonian slaves invented pizza. I would believe that. I know that Italians did not invent pizza. Italian pizza is very different from Americanized pizza, but it's not even the original pizza. That is a correct statement. And number 2, she says, why do you constantly add 2 quarts of sugar to your Italian sauce? I don't. I add, not even kidding, not even just under 1/3 of a cup of sugar to my Italian sauce. Vote Democrat did a 420-bit cheer. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Vote Democrat. Let's get you on. Vote Democrat. Let's get you on there. Very nice. Thank you, Vote Democrat. My dad is the BTK. He's talking about a streamer who doesn't have health care. I'm sorry, my dad is the BTK. We're not going to be addressing other streamers and derailing stream about that stuff. Plus, I'm out of time. I got to get set up here for the show. So thank you very much for all your contributions so far on pre-stream, everyone. Did I put a number hashtag instead of a $sign before the 11? I did. Okay, let's get set. All right, Ask the King. 3 segments, probably an hour long each. If not, a little shorter than that. We'll see how long the 3rd segment goes. So again, just a reminder, guys, any contributions during today's stream is appreciated and helps, so thank you for that. I'll give you a shout out. However, if you cheer sober tip during today's Ask the King, I would ask if you do have a question to be answered, please save it for the end of the show. If you ask a question randomly between the questions I'm already asking, chances are I'm not going to answer it right away because I have to get through the stuff that's already here, ready for the show. And that's that. All right, guys. Thank you. And let's end the pre-stream, and I'll get the show finished set up here, and we'll get started. All right.